is OnTheThrottle.TV, your all-access pass from the pits to the podium throughout the AMA Pro Racing Series. Hi everyone, I'm your host, Cristy Lee, and we're keeping you up to speed. Round 8 set in Southern Virginia here at Virginia International Raceway for the Suzuki White Lightning Nationals. On the Throttle TV has your inside look at the top riders from both classes this weekend. Sportbike riders Fong, Jacobson, Rapp, Eslick, and Herron, and Superbike riders Hopkins, McCormick, Bostrom, Hayden, and Hayes. We'll start with the 600 class. Bobby Fong claiming his first career AMA win in race 1 at VIR.
It was an awesome race, you know. The teams were working really hard all weekend. And we paid it off, and I had to redeem myself a little bit from Laguna Seca. Unfortunately, I threw it down at Laguna Seca in front of my home crowd. But I got it done this weekend, and hopefully we'll do it again tomorrow.
Celtic Racing's PJ Jacobson, a rising star in Daytona Sportbike, leading almost 2 laps in race 1, crashing out soon after, but taking a career-high 4th place in race 2 on Sunday.
I was kind of nervous on the first lap, but I got settled in with them guys, and then I just kind of made a stupid mistake with hitting the foot peg on the curb.
Struggling on day 1, latest Motors rider Steve Rapp comes back on day 2 to take 2nd on the podium.
There wasn't much difference, really. Yesterday I got ran off the track on like the 2nd or 3rd lap, and after that I had to ride so hard the next 15 or so laps to catch up, and then they had the red flag, but I had ridden my tires so hard that I didn't really have much left, even though we got a restart. So, I knew today would be better. We made a few changes to make the bike a little bit better, did a tire change on it, and seemed to do the trick.
Battling to prove himself in Season 2 of Daytona Sportbike, Danny Eslick rides consistently, taking 3rd place in both races, still leading the championship at the end of Round 8. Sunday's race interrupted by a red flag after only a few laps.
I think that was a good call, figure out what was going on, and turned out to be pretty good. It presented a pretty good race after the restart, so that was a lot of fun. There at the end, it got pretty wild.
Before the red flag, we saw some hand gestures by Herron on the straight. He touches on that during the press conference.
Yeah, before the red flag, I lifted my hand. When I came in, everybody thought I was like being cocky or something, throwing number 1 at. A bunch of people were saying that, but no, there was some drizzles in the back, and I just immediately felt slippery.
A mixed weekend for Josh, certainly not the results Team Yamaha was out for in race 1. Herron off the track on the first turn, taken out by fellow Yamaha rider Clinton Seller. It's like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he really did, and I mean, it happens. Yesterday I was a little hot-headed and frustrated and didn't want to see him after the race, but looking at what happened today, it's easy to get sucked in there, and especially on the first lap. So we just had to get over it and put our heads up high and hope for a victory, and we were able to get one. So it's a good feeling.
You had a chance to come in and grab the B bike, get back out on the track for hopefully a second try. What went wrong out there?
I think the tires are just a little cold, and we had a hard front on there, and I should have really just given it a little bit more time to warm up. But things happen, and we just tucked the front coming down the hill, and it was unfortunate for us, but we were able to come back strong.
Josh only trailing Danny by 12 points in the standings, which means plenty of great racing to look forward to in the 2 remaining rounds of the season as Eslick fights for his title. Moving on to the American Superbike class, former MotoGP and World Superbike rider John Hopkins makes his return to the circuit after missing several rounds.
It's the first race back after quite some time, after 3 months. I had 3 months ago, I had 3 doctors telling me I had to retire, and to be out there today running at the front, it's definitely a blessing, and I'm extremely grateful.
Canadian rider Brett McCormick under the Jordan Suzuki tent made an impressive showing in both races, proving why he's still with the team after Yates returned to AMA.
Yeah, super good weekend for me. It's my first time here. Pretty cool. We had Aaron back this weekend, so shared data with him and kind of bounced things off each other. It was a bit of a shame that he didn't race, but, taking care of himself for the next 2, which is probably what I would do too anyways.
After a victory at Laguna Seca a few weeks ago, Ben Bostrom was a force to be reckoned with at VIR. Racing with a metal pin in his thumb did not prevent him from a podium finish in both races. A photo finish at the line with Ben and Tommy Hayden in Saturday's race. The Pat Clark Motorsports team has data to prove that Bostrom actually let off the throttle right before the checkered flag.
Nice job, man. Really nice job.
I think we won. I think they're wrong.
They ruled it on me already.
It's not right though. The front wheel.
It's the craziest thing. I'm coming, instead of like him standing back in the grass, like, whoa, Ben's aiming at me, because I'm literally going to clip the grass because I'm taking a short line. He steps out, and when I see him stepping out, I go, oh my God, and I chop like this and duck, and we lose the race by this much.
A strong race by Bostrom and Hayden, of course. Hayden taking the victory after the photo finish review, winning by only 5/10,000ths of a second.
Honestly, I didn't think I'd won, for one thing, so I wasn't too happy about that. I kind of quit looking at the finish line because as I was coming around, I was like, uh-oh. I could tell I was going too fast and pointed the wrong way. So really, I wasn't going to shut off, but I was more thinking about how I was going to get pointed the right way, and I really just hoped there was nothing out there that I couldn't see, a ditch or something.
Hayden takes his 4th win this season and 12th finish on the box with a 3rd place in race 2.
Maybe we won't.
The Superbike Championship battle gets even tighter after this weekend. Josh Hayes rode consistently in both races. On the Throttle TV spoke with the Graves Yamaha rider after Sunday's victory.
The approach has been try to win everything that you can. But that being said, I feel that when I look at last year and I compare to the way I'm riding not riding to my full potential this year, where last year I was much more aggressive. My habits were a bit different. I was learning and testing myself on a regular basis.
Looking ahead, round 9 heads to New Jersey Motorsports Park, Thunderbolt Raceway, September 3rd through 5th for Labor Day weekend. Check back soon for more coverage and full interviews from this weekend at VIR. I'm your host, Cristy Lee with On The Throttle TV, and we're keeping you up to speed. Thanks for watching.